and has been one of the NASA or Raila Odinga stronghold. And what we can say from the presidential race is that Raila Odinga in 2017, but we can begin with 2013, that time Raila Odinga was vying on the ODM ticket and he was leading in this particular region with 64% of the total votes. That's the presidential race in Kakamega County in 2013. Musalia Mudavadi came in second, and the president who won that time, President Uhuru Kenyatta, came in third. So it's a western county in the western region, but it's a county where Raila Odinga has been commanding a lead since 2013. And in 2017, NASA, now Raila Odinga, under the NASA coalition, winning with 87.63 of the total of votes. And Jubilee's President Uhuru Kenyatta also won, coming in a distant third with 11%. So this is a county where Raila Odinga has been leading, but they are different. It's different this time round. That time, the principals in the NASA coalition included Moses Wetangula, the Ford Kenya leader, and ANC's Musalia Mudavadi. During the 2013 and 17 elections, they were both in support of Raila Odinga presidency. But in 2022, the map in Kakamega County is still empty. But what we can tell you is that this time round, Kakamega County is one of the battlegrounds, because the two principals who supported Raila Odinga in the two elections in 2013 and 17, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya and Musalia Mudavadi of ANC party, are currently in the Kenya Kwanza coalition, whose presidential candidate is Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. So how are things going to change? Again, by tomorrow, then Kenyans will be able to know which side this county is going to shift. Is Raila Odinga still going to command a lead in this particular county, or there's going to be a difference because of the exit of the Ford Kenya leader, Musalia Mudavadi, Ford Kenya leader, Moses Wetangula, and ANC's Musalia Mudavadi. This county has been a stronghold of ODM leader Raila Odinga, because when you have a look at the gubernatorial race in that county, in 2013, Wycliffe Oparanya of ODM won that race, the ODM seat, and he successfully defended that particular seat on the same party, ODM, in 2017. So the race now to replace Wycliffe Oparanya continues, and ODM has a candidate in 2022. Fernandez Baraza is the ODM candidate, but ANC's, who is the current senator of Kakamega County, Cleophas Malala, is also seeking to replace Wycliffe Oparanya, and he's vying on the ANC ticket. Remember, ANC is currently not working with ODM. They are in support of the Kenya Kwanza coalition. So will Cleophas Malala win this particular seat? Will ODM continue to take the lead in this particular county? In the gubernatorial race, remember, we also in 2017 had Boni Halwale of Ford Kenya, but ODM's Wycliffe Oparanya won that particular seat. Does this say that ODM has a better command of a vote in that particular region as compared to Moses Wetangula's Ford Kenya? Then again, the voters will decide, but that is how it looked like in 2017. In the 2013 race, again, ODM led that particular seat, Wycliffe Oparanya winning the governor seat in 2013 and 2017. But on the senatorial race, the ODM candidate came in third. Therefore, we had Boni Halwale of UDFP winning that particular seat of the Senate in 2013, a seat which he did not successfully defend in 2017. Cleophas Malala of PDR won that particular seat. So then senatorial race, you cannot tell whether it has been ODM, but clearly Kakamega County in 2013 and 2017 overwhelmingly voted for Raila Odinga. On the woman representative seat in 2013, it was ODM candidate Rachel Amolo, who won that particular seat, but it was a very tight race, winning with 112,483 votes, and followed closely by LC Muhanda, who garnered 88,000 votes. So that is how Kakamega County in 2013 and 2017 looked like. The county overwhelmingly for the presidential race, Raila Odinga winning in 2013 and 2017. 2013 winning at 64%, by 2017 he won overwhelmingly 87% of the total votes. So Alan Ochanda is following up for you. Will this time round Raila Odinga lead? But it's not an obvious answer, because two of the principals in the western region are currently in support of DP Ruto, Dr. William Ruto. As we promised, we have our reporters across the country monitoring for you what is going on ahead of the elections. We now cross over to Kisumu County. This is one of the county where also still Raila Odinga really gets a lot of support in the two elections that we have seen. And my colleague Abby Agina is currently there. Good morning, Abby. It's nice to speak with you this morning. How is the weather in Kisumu like? And are the voters there ready to cast their votes tomorrow?
Well, many thanks indeed, Purity. And here they say Oya Ore Uru, meaning good morning all from the lakeside city of Kisumu. A lot of excitement, a lot of uncertainty filling the air here in Kisumu. This is a critical zone for Azimio candidate Raila Odinga. This is his political bedrock, which he will be banking on to turn up in numbers come the elections tomorrow. A lot of preparations currently underway here in the lakeside city. From the various IBC officials, they are currently being taken through in a workshop on just how they will be undertaking the voting exercise to ensure that everything goes smoothly. They are currently being held up in Tomboya, I beg your pardon, at Social Hall here in the city. And a lot of expectations from this region. It commands close to about 2.7 million votes that will be critical in the vote basket of Azimio candidate Raila Odinga. And of course, also for DP Ruto, he also has been making inroads in some parts of Nyanza region, including the likes of Migori and a bit of Homa Bay. So it is a region to watch, not only for the simple reason that this is his political bedrock, but how will the voter turnout look like? A lot of Kisumu residents have expressed interest in this election, saying this is the fifth stab of Azimio candidate. And I'd like to bring in some of the people from Kisumu to just talk to us and give us some of the expectations as we transition to this very important election. Habari yako, na ningependa uniambie kwa majina unaitwa nani na unajisikia aje asubuhi ya leo? Umejitayarisha kupiga kura?
Kwa majina naitwa Elvis Otieno na nimejitayarisha kabisa kupiga kura. Niko na ID, nimesa verify majina langu kwa system ya IBC, nikakuta kama ni sawa. Kwa pahali pa kupiga kura ni Taifa Park, and I'm very much prepared. Yeah.
Aya. Na labda unaona hii uchaguzi watu wengi watajitokeza, umesikia nini kwa watu wenye unaishi karibu na wao, wanasema aje?
Ya, kwa wakati huu naona kama watu wamekuwa tayari kabisa, wengi wako wamesisimuka, wanasema this is the time ambao itakuwa wa mwisho kabisa kwao kupiga kura. Wako na high hopes.
Na mko na matumaini na IBC itafanya kazi yake vyema?
Yeah, this time tuko na matumaini kabisa, sababu hata tukienda kwa polling stations tunakuta kama wameweka majina za watu. You can verify, unaweza kuangalia majina zako. Kama uko na shida unaambiwa labda uende kwa ofisi yao.
Yeah. Na labda niongee na mwenzako pia, tuzungumze naye. Tueleze unaitwa nani na unajisikiaje asubuhi ya leo? Uko tayari kwa uchaguzi kesho?
Okay, thank you. Naitwa Bruce Michael Bongo, and I'm the chairman of Homa Bay Professionals and Residents Association, HOPRA. So we are so much elated, and we are looking forward to the big day tomorrow. And my mission to be here in Kisumu is to ensure that we canvass for all the people who are voting in Homa Bay and maybe they don't have the fare to be able to get back to their polling stations tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do here for the better part of today, actually, so that tomorrow they get to their polling stations.
Right.
With me here is my ID, which I'm going to use to vote for my preferred presidential candidate, Raila Odinga.
Now, maybe tell us a bit about what is the feeling on the ground. Are people confident this time round? Which candidate will take the day?
Yes, actually, we are so happy as the residents of Nyanza, actually, because as you can see, the environment is quite different from what we saw in 2017, what we saw in 2013, and what we saw in 2007. Because as at now, a time like this, wait to the general election, you will see a number of GSUs moving around, red berets and what have you. But we are not seeing them today because the political environment here is very okay. People have come to realize that in every election across the world, the losers of today will live to fight and win tomorrow. Okay. So we are going to accept the results as they come. But we are very much sure, having canvassed for so many people to go and register as voters, and also working so hard to ensure that those votes are cast. And that's the reason why we have, the better part of yesterday, we canvassed around the hospitals yesterday to just check and talk to the owners of the hospitals. Okay. Just in case there are people who are already okay in the hospitals but lack the amount to be able to be discharged, to be allowed to go and vote.
Okay. And finally, what are your biggest worries? Do you have any concerns about this election? Are you confident with the IBC?
Well, for the IBC, I would not say that I'm so confident about IBC because their past really ruins what we feel about them. But there is this notion of the back room. After the person manning the polling station, sending it over to the returning officer, there is a back room. My question is, what are these people doing in their back room? Okay. What is their responsibility there? And who are they? That is the question. And these are some of the things that if they do not do it right, we will take it to the Supreme Court with such arguments.
All right. Many thanks indeed. That's one of the residents here in Kisumu County. And Purity, a lot of interest in this county. Remember, Kisumu is one of the cities in the country, and for this gubernatorial candidates we have the incumbent, that is Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, as well as former Governor Jack Ranguma, who will be taking on the big seat. For the senator position, of course, we have a veteran lawyer, that is Tom Ojenda. But the bigger conversation will be at the constituency level. A number of candidates are going to be taking part in this election, Purity. And of course, as we speak right now, we will be crisscrossing this area. My colleague Ahmed Bahaj is here. We also have Brenda Zeda Radido. And also on the list, we have Willie Lusige, who will be covering for us Kisumu County as well. And of course, I'll be transitioning to Siaya, where there will be another big duel between Senator James Orengo as well as Engineer Gumbo, who will be taking on the seat of governor. It will be an interesting election to watch, and also for the senator, where we have Raila Odinga's elder brother, Oburu Oginga, who will be gunning for the senatorial seat, and it will be also a very heated contest between him as well as a number of young people who are going for that election. So for now, Purity, that's the pulse of Kisumu. A lot of expectation. We are seeing people are saying they'll be coming out in large numbers. Perhaps, unless you have any other question, I hand it back to you, Purity.
No further question, Abby. Thank you so much for that detailed update on what is going on in Kisumu County. Kisumu County is one of the counties in the Nyanza region, and this is a county that has overwhelmingly been voting for Raila Odinga, who is currently vying on the Azimio la Umoja coalition ticket. Let's have put Kisumu County into perspective. Like I mentioned, in 2013, Raila Odinga overwhelmingly won won in Kisumu County, garnering 97.09% of the total votes, and the registered voters were about 386,000, and Raila Odinga got 337,232 votes. President Uhuru Kenyatta, who won in this particular race, got only 4,000 votes from the total votes, and other leaders, presidential candidates, Musalia Mudavadi, garnered 3,000 votes in that particular county, including other presidential candidates. But in 2013, that is how the race looked like.